One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia Tech's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking to throw, it's King. That's caught. It's Rutherford. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven their...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And that's good enough for first down.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
Wants to throw. It's King. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up for it.
So Boston College's offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's King. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. On the ground, it's Haynes. Fights off a defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. First score of the game goes up. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. The The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab behind the line. It's Bond. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play-action fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To throw, it's King. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete on the right side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's King. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! On to attempt the try. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Under fire. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Golden Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's James. Got a man, it's Harris. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Boston College will send out the punt team.
On to punt it away.
And the returner will be brought down. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the driver out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football. 2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the...
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to pass. It's James. Finds his tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at it.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So through the offense, you continue seeing that coverage. You might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
And the Golden Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ready. Looking for room. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the single back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's King. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. At the line of scrimmage. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the lone running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the
defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking downfield, it's King. Pressure coming. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 5 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's James. With the catch, it's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Boston College wants to play fast.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
the one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, man. This game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Open space at the 25. Lots of running room, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Boston College, 10.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's James. Looking to the big tight end. And they'll knock him down. Boston College right back to the line. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
No gain on the play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Puts it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And he's just going to spike it.
Strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
The Golden Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. It's complete. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. With the clock running, this should be the final play. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.